All right, y'all. Got Agent Double O first day teaching at Streamer University. Let's see how that goes. Hey, who is this? Jay Cinco? Who is this guy? He seemed like he gonna be one of the main characters in this here. He seemed like he a cool dude.
Come on in, man. Come on in. Thank you for making it. Thank you for making it. Professor Agent.
First day of class, Professor Agent about to do his thing. You know what? I can see him in a position like this, man, teaching folks what he knows. He be knowing what he be talking about when it comes to this here, the whole media presence and the investments. He got like he do the finances thing and he learning. Well, you can never stop learning. You can never know everything. The market changes often. You feel what I'm saying? But he's successful, and I would believe him if he was given a class on how to be a better media influencer, a better streamer, or a better investor, or even just a better person. Because you know what I'm saying, Agent be looking out for folks, and he'll be having to do half of the stuff he does for everybody. And he be neglecting himself. You feel what I'm saying? But let's go.
Professor Agent.
So sorry.
Professor Agent.
Nice to meet you.
It's Professor Agent.
Nice to meet you.
Yep. Oh wow. Yep. It's gonna be packed. Oh yeah. Nice.
I walked up the stairs.
Oh, the elevator works too. Nice to see you guys again. Professor Agent. How do you expect to see this?
You're right. You're right.
Yeah. You're serious about learning, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I want to hear.
I'm ready to learn.
Cause you're not bullshit.
No, I'm not bullshit. I'm
I'm about to say, cause it's a generous, small leprechaun that paid for everybody tuition, bro.
Yeah, no,
you
bro.
don't want to bullshit, bro.
No.
You don't
Word.
want to
I ain't even have financial aid. You know, Donald Trump. You know, they canceled that. See how you get here?
They did?
Yes.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Damn.
Cosmo only hope.
Okay, well, hey, we got to get this class started. Just tear up, man. Welcome to Pocket Watching 101. Today, we're learning how to watch pockets, man. It's pretty simple.
Yo, pocket watching is at an all-time high. It was a guy, you feel me? I know him. Everything out his mouth was money. You still get into the bag. It's like, dude, get to yours. You understand what I'm saying? Sheesh. Money. And it's usually someone else's money that people be talking about. I don't like these kinds of people like that, man. In your personal life, folks try to point something out while you gotta wait to get paid to do something. Cause I ain't wore my shoes out the store. Yeah, feel them? Oh, you want to bust me? Man, shut up. You know what I'm saying?
By the end of this class, you should be able to look at the person beside you and have an exact estimate on how much money they make as a content creator. It's not hard. All the information is publicly accessible. You just need the framework. So we're gonna do some exercises to help you guys get right so that everybody can become a professional pocket watcher. Okay? I'm gonna give you an example of a rough month I had where I lost a lot of money and then a good month I had where I made a lot of money, just to give you an idea of what my pockets look like so you could better watch other people's pockets. Okay? Only reason I'm really showing
Yo, having a pocket watching class is crazy, guys. Like, yo, let's go.
this is because, like,
Can you tell?
the reason I'm really showing
Man, I think I lacked on the snipe this time, but let's go though.
this is because, like, as you make more money, there's some people that actually just pocket the difference, but I'm a content creator. I've been a content creator since I was 12. I like
$350,000 for the month is nuts. Expenses.
to be able to do cool shit. So you don't get a chance to do that unless you start generating real revenue. In the months where I generate more revenue, I do cooler shit. In the months where it's a little bit slower, I had to slow it down. It's a business at the end of the day. You can't run out of money, otherwise you had to sell your house. If there's a company I like,
You run out of money, you run out of business. Bottom line speaks loudest. Let's go.
I DM them. I DM Cinnabon 4 days ago. I DM Popeyes last month. I did a deal with them last week. So I just reach out. So this was a rough month for me, January, in terms of revenue. Chat, you know this. We had the weight loss marathon this month. It was expensive, bro. The house rental alone was $80,000. It was another $80,000 on top of the rest of the expenses just for that marathon. I had to lose 25 pounds in 10 days. I gained all the weight back. But it was great
Damn.
content though. It was fantastic content.
Damn, 25 pounds just to pack it back on. 80,000 a month for rent is beyond. I mean, but if you got it, you know, some folks spending 8,000 a month, some folks spending 800 a month. 80,000 is nuts.
And that's all that mattered. And there was the rest of the expenses during the month. the different segments that you do. Anytime you need to rent something, buy something, move something, transport something, flights you're booking for people, the team that you have, the payroll, it's a business, bro. So there's gonna be a lot of expenses, and it tallied up to $350,000, my nigga. It's a lot, bro.
Damn.
All of it is right off. Every business.
All of it is a write-off. Anything pertaining to your business, write it off. That's why I like a lot of them cars and trucks they got. If I'm wrong, someone can check me in the comments. And while you at it, like and subscribe to the channel. Some of them vehicles like that, like them Lambo trucks that they got, or those, or that big ass Ram truck, I think that's a tax write-off, and it pertains to business. It actually pays for itself.
Expenses right off. This whole thing, yeah. My personal expense is not in this because that would be personal revenue split. It's okay to spend money on idea, even if you think it's not gonna make money. The reason why this was such a loser for us in terms of profit was because January has notoriously bad ads. And we didn't anticipate it was gonna be that bad. If we do this in December, the weight loss marathon would have been very profitable. Companies don't pay for a lot of ads in the quarter one. January, February, March.
And knowing what I know, that third quarter around in holiday season, you feel what I'm saying? That October, November, December, folk getting ready for Thanksgiving, college is on break and all of that whatnot. The weather is bad in most places, so people in the house being on the you know what I'm saying, being online or shopping online. And so January, that first quarter, I know what he about to say. It's about to mellow out. Cause folk got to bounce back from them holidays. You feel what I'm saying? And depending on where you live, what region you are in, you might the weather may slow down your movement and slow down your bread. So you got to prepare for that quarter 1 through 3, so you can kind of, you feel me, coast out through quarter 4. And that's just my idea. Like I said, if I'm wrong, check me in the comments. I don't know everything. I'm just, you feel what I'm saying?
So what you want to do is, so it's like you're still going to make content. You're not going to not make content in those months. But I didn't realize how big of a difference it was going to be. And at the time, I think some niggas pull ads from Twitch. It was just a bad time for ads. And so I lost maybe like $100,000 on that. And I wasn't able to make the money back in the rest of the month, which is okay because I was happy with the content, though. That's what I'm saying. That's the whole point of today's lesson is like, yo, it's cool to lose money as long as you're happy with the content, because there's gonna be other ideas you have that make money that's not that high lift, that's not that high production. This is what the revenue looked like for January on Twitch. You could tell it's a marathon because I had 300-hour stream. I really want y'all to focus in on this though. This is why I'm saying ads are really underrated. Do you see this purple?
Hey, I'm gonna need y'all to kick back and listen for a minute, man. First off, 300-hour streams, dedication.
Section here, those are ads. If I remove the ads, my budget is eviscerated. So I'm saying it's underrated because it's the main way I get to do cool stuff. It also helps convert subscribers because niggas want to subscribe if there's lots of ads, but I wouldn't recommend that because the main priority for small streamers is discovery. As you grow, I would recommend it more and more. But I really truly believe it, bro. Like without ads, and you can see this split here, I pulled it up on purpose. Like on an average day, in January. This is a marathon, so I was live the whole day. Keep in mind, there's ads playing the entire day, $4,000. And that's a bad day. Because if this was done in December.
A bad day is $4,000. Yo, that sounds like one of them good problems.
That's gonna be $20,000, $25,000. In the months where you are buying more, advertisers are spending more. Black Fridays, Thanksgivings, Christmases, that season hits hard. Summertime, people going
on my soul. Okay, so if y'all don't know, whenever I react to this, I'm watching it for the first time. You feel what I'm saying? And that's on everything that's holding. I'm watching it for the first time, and I said that a couple of minutes ago. The holiday season, that's a lot of dough all over the globe being spent advertising, consumers buying what the advertisers are, you know what I'm saying, selling and marketing and whatnot. I mean, but everybody should know that. I'm not saying nothing new.
On vacation. So this was Twitch, and this is what YouTube was like in a little bit more of an optimized month. And keep in mind, like, these are just clips from the stream, bro. So if we take a look, also I nailed it on brand deals. We had a lot of mega brand deals that month. And so the overall revenue was fantastic. Even though we spent $500,000, we still made money. You get what I'm saying? So I spent $500, but I made $800. So that's a winner for us.
Hey, yo, that's a little up. Hey, yo, that's a little over a double up. You know what I'm saying? Spend 500, make 8. You feel me? That don't sound bad at all to me.
You want to win more than you lose, because that's how you stay in business. But if you lose, it's not the end of the world. And I really want to say, like, Now you have 282,000. What's your next big idea? You get what I'm saying? That's what money does. Like, what's your next big idea? Like, Streamer University, boom. Like, you guys all, I imagine, are creatives. Like, you have good ideas in your notes, in your textbooks, in your phone. Like, that's what helps make it happen. But it's not, but I also don't think you spend 100% of it on that, though. That's why Webull is sponsoring this right here. Because you should also invest it. Whatever avenue you choose to do it in. It could be real estate. It could be investing in stocks. It could be in whatever you feel comfortable in. Get informed. If you need a great trading platform, Webull is your platform.
And don't forget, y'all, do your own research as well. You know what I'm saying? Because just like he said, man, you want to invest in something, make sure you know about it too. Like I think that's with anything. If I'm getting up and talking to people like a platform like this, or just like what he's doing, I'm not gonna be up there talking about something that I have no idea. You got to be able to do and know and move comfortably in your realm, and everybody don't know that about themselves. They don't know they lane. Either they haven't found it yet, or they were too stubborn to learn from some. You know what I'm saying?
So this is the pocket watching cheat sheet. I'm about to hand it out to y'all, okay? This is gonna give you a nice average. What I want y'all to take from this is I'm giving you a few instances of what you can get on the lower end of brand deals, higher end of brand deals. Lower end of ads, higher end of ads. Lower end of monthly views on YouTube, higher end of monthly views on YouTube. The reason why I'm giving a range is because if you're in tech and finance on YouTube, you're at the peak. You get hella bread. You might make $15,000 from 1 million views. If you do pranks and IRLs, the chances are you're probably in the mid-range, 3 to 5,000. It's a huge behemoth of a difference. There's no way to just snipe it. You just have to account for the variables. Damn, I haven't looked at chat all stream. I could be getting cooked. Am I getting cooked?
I mean, Agent, you always get cooked, bro. You handle it like a G. And that's a part of the love, you feel me? I'm the youngest out of all my siblings, cousins, and I grew up getting fried, and then you develop a thick skin, and you know how to kick it back, and then you go outside, and it makes you a better person. It builds character getting fried, you feel me?
I don't know. I never know what to say.
Oh, the chat thing?
Yeah.
They're just freaking out at how much money you made and how much money you spent.
I know. I tell y'all niggas, y'all niggas think I'm Mr. Beast, but I dead ass try and put as much back into it as I can. Every once in a while, I get myself fried, you know? But.
Yo, man, that spreadsheet is that a spread? Yeah, that cheat sheet is crazy. That is crazy.
Depends on RPM, you're right, but the RPM is the range. That's what I'm talking about. You know, finance niggas get a higher one, prank niggas get a lower one. So I want y'all to take a look at this cheat sheet. What you need to understand about pocket watching is that it's all variable. You'll make, hold on, quiet down. You'll make more money in September than you will in February. It's true. So that has to be accounted. Maybe you had a peak month. You can't say a nigga makes that every month. Maybe you had a bad month. You can't say a nigga makes that every month. It's impossible. So you have to account for all the variables. There's a lot. What ad rate they run, right? Even the length of their YouTube videos, because you could fit more ads in a longer YouTube video. That's why a lot of people run them VOD channels, because it's an 8-hour video, bro. You could span that bitch with ads. Like, there's so many variables that this should give you a baseline. If you see a nigga with 2,000 live viewers, and you looking at his streaming, like he's probably running about half ads, you can calculate them, watch for hours, see how much ads he's running. You can find out exactly how much that nigga makes. All right, man, now it's y'all turn to try, right? Let's give it a shot before I do it myself. Get in groups of 2, pocket watch. So all of that to say, it's just a formula. You have the cheat sheet. Just pace it. If there's a nigga getting 2,000 concurrent viewers, the metric is there for 1,000. Scale it up. Do a little bit of quick math, man. I think there's a lot of money in content. Yeah.
I just pocket watched Talil, and I'll tell you guys how.
Tell me how much you made.
So Talil has a secret TikTok account. So that TikTok account, Talil posts 6 times a day.
Damn, 1 minute long?
He makes from that in a month. He makes $134,400 in 1 month off TikTok.
Damn, they put Talil out there crazy, bro. Balling ass.
He posts 23 times a day because he likes LeBron. So when he posts he makes $35,000 a month. And then from Twitch, I didn't make $240K a month.
I love that initiative.
Bro say from Twitch, Talil make $214,000 a month. It's nuts, G.
Let's clap it up for him. No cap though. Deadass, that's how easy it is. Like you kind of have A lot of what I do is based on like what I'm hearing, and even what I'm making, I can base it off of that. But you have the knowledge now, like you can pocket watch whoever you want to. I also want to say, like, there's a lot of money in content now, and that's a lot of the reason why people are getting into content. Those are frauds, okay? A lot of you people here, the reason why you got here is because you genuinely enjoy creating content, that you're a creative, and that you want to see your ideas become reality. And so don't lose sight of the creative aspect because you're too busy chasing money, but don't lose sight of the money because you're too busy trying to be creative. At the end of the day, it's hand in hand. Your ability to do both is your ability to operate.
Balance is key. Balance is key. In my experience, you got to chase what you like doing first, and the bread will come. You chase the money, man. We've all heard this saying. Once you start chasing money, man, it tends to grow legs. Chase what you know how to do first. And the money will tap it up. You know what I'm saying? The money going to tap in with you. You feel what I'm saying? Don't chase the bread now. If it calls you, yeah, answer the phone. You feel me?
And execute. Most dudes, before we head out, first thing you got to do is bet on yourself. If you're afraid to do the idea because you think it might backfire, you don't believe in yourself. That doesn't mean take dumb risks. All right? Some of my risks, as I showed you, did not pay off financially, but it paid off for me. It fulfilled me as a content creator. So once you start to generate more, work with that. Work with that. That's your operating budget. Now you have an opportunity to cook a little bit more. Help grow your stream. I think consistency is important. In my third class on Sunday, I'm going to get more into strategy on how to grow as a streamer and stuff I learned and stuff like that. And I also want it to be cooperative. Like if there's things other people learn, we're going to share it as a class so we all learn. But for today, I'm really just focused on the pocket watching aspect. Bet on yourself, bro. If you don't believe in yourself, who the f will? Hey,
man, that's real life, man. First off, class on Sunday is a diabolical idea because while you sleeping or taking a nap or relaxing, the next man that you in competition with, whether you realize it or not, is still moving. That opening up your store at 11 o'clock, the next man been getting bread since 6 a.m. You open at 11 o'clock in the morning and close at 8 o'clock at night. He open at 6 p.m. and close at 11 o'clock at night. He doubling up all day running circles around you when you're doing a bare minimum. You get back what you put in anything.
The purpose of this talk was I kind of wanted it to be funny, like packaging wise, pocket watching, but I hope you at least learned like one thing that can help you make a little bit more money, bro. Deadass, I hope you did.
Real life.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Hey, yo, man, that was a good class, man. Real life. I'm gonna check back with y'all on the next step of the Streaming University, but that was a real good class, and it was straight to the point, and I appreciated that.
All right, y'all, class dismissed, man.
W chat.